That's one of the strongest terb profiles that I've grown.
See, it's one of my favorite.
Yeah.
That smell.
Roadhead it's special. It's the last run of
Welcome, everybody, to the East Elvins 310 podcast. You got your boy Travioli here on this Canna-Sunday, November 17th, 12:13 p.m. Central Time with Show Me Green, J-Dog, both in the house. Everybody came with joints. Everybody came with blunts. We are ready to do this. We got a King Palm that's getting fired up right now that has some Roadhead in it, if I heard correctly.
That's right. Yep,
Roadhead. That's not his words. That is actually the genetics. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this show today. Here we go. What's up, y'all? How we doing?
I'm doing great, man. Especially now that this is fired up.
Hell yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So, King Palms.
King Palms, dude. If you've never tried King Palm, go and get yourself a King Palm. Take and pack them up. They're awesome, super easy to take and work with. They give you a little packing stick. Flavor is incredible.
It's a palm leaf, right?
It's palm leaf,
and it's got a corn husk in there as a filter.
As the filter, yep.
So smooth.
And it has a terpene ball in the back that you can take and pop to add a little bit of extra flavor to whatever you put in there.
Can pop or not pop.
Most of the time,
So
they
funny
do.
little
You just
story.
got to find them, you know.
When I worked at the
There
first
it goes.
dispensary and we were selling those, we sold them all but the mint. Nobody wanted a mint blunt. Nobody. And I understand that, but I wanted to buy one and try one, you know. So I bought it, came home, smoked a joint on the way home. Don't recommend smoking and driving, just did. Got home, packed the blunt, tried popping it just like you did. I couldn't get it to pop, yo, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm up there, I'm popping, squeezing. I'm like, what the fuck? Finally, it pops. Pop! I scream because that mint juice busted through that paper and got in my fucking eyes, dude. I'm not lying.
Oh, man.
I start yelling. My wife's in the background. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? I said, baby, I'm rolling a blunt. She's like, you're fucking screaming. I'm like, I got mint juice in my eyes.
I got straight menthol in my eyeball.
She goes, I thought you were rolling a blunt. I'll explain it a little bit, baby. Damn. So I recommend anybody do buy these. They're great. They're wonderful. In fact, I've had 80, 90-year-old customers come in and tell me this is the only way they can smoke because it don't cause them to cough.
It's so smooth. It really is. It's really, really smooth. Tastes great.
Definitely hold them away from your face, at least 12 inches. I was looking, wondering why it wasn't popping, and it popped right in my eye.
Yeah.
Damn, that tastes good, yo.
Yeah, I think we got about a half gram of keef in there also.
Oh, from Roadhead as well?
Yep.
Wow, this is a whole Roadhead mango blunt.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
So, I don't know if everybody got to tune in to the fight.
Oh, yeah.
The Netflix flight.
I tried to stay tuned into it.
You did. Yeah, I heard about that.
Uh-huh.
So, you had issues with your Netflix as well, huh?
Oh, yeah. Name someone that didn't.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at on it.
I'll go ahead and just tell you my story because I want to hear your guys' story. But this was literally how mine ended up was I realized I had some 50 milligram Mike Tyson gummies.
Nice.
Fucking clutch. I'm watching the Tyson fight.
Yeah.
And I really
timing.
believed he was going to knock him the fuck out the first round. I knew nothing about Jake Paul. I knew nothing. But I knew I know Tyson's a fucking machine. So
Yeah. We grew up in the era of Tyson.
oh yeah, video games,
Our
everything. You
kids
just know he was bad.
Oh, yeah.
So I ate that gummy. I rolled 2 blunts. I smoked 1 blunt. I made it first 2 matches. Wasn't very exciting. My wife went and laid down because she worked all day. And I woke up that next morning on the couch like, did I watch the fucking fight?
Yeah.
And I don't recall. I looked at my Fitbit. I did not watch the fight. So I did not see the buffering on Netflix
Dude, you got
and everything.
KO'd by that gummy.
Dude, Tyson knocked me the fuck out. That's why Jake Paul didn't get knocked the fuck out. It's because your boy Travioli got knocked the fuck out. I woke up. I was halfway hungover, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I looked down, and I knew I didn't watch the fight when I saw the blunt on the coffee table. I was like, I didn't even smoke that blunt. I was planning on watching this fight, smoking a blunt.
Got you down.
Your boy did not do it.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
when I went to work the next morning, just to let y'all know, I did watch it about 5:36 in the morning. So I did catch up on it. But what was your experience? How did it go down at the Show Me Greenhouse?
Oh, I mean, it all went good, like, until it all started glitching and it's shutting down. You know, I had my boy, and we were hanging out. You know, he's big into fighting, karate, jiu-jitsu, all that stuff. So he got to stay up with me, and we were watching it. And then, you know, like, the fights beforehand,
Yeah.
they were good.
I heard the girls were really
the
good.
girls were really good, but, dude, I think that Serrano got robbed. I really do. I don't agree with their decision on that, but that's just my opinion, you know. But then the Tyson fight, you know, I knew that if Tyson didn't get him with a first, maybe second round knockout, it wasn't going to happen, man.
Yeah.
It wasn't going to happen. He was just, and I can't blame the guy. He's 31 years older than his opponent with a 5-inch shorter reach.
Yes.
Right? That's huge.
And Tyson's arms are so huge, they shrunk up a little bit, so they're even shorter.
You know, so, but at the same time, dude, you got to give him props.
Yeah.
For going through that training at that age.
8 rounds.
For 8 2-minute rounds, being willing to take and get in the ring. You know, with Jake Paul, a lot of people, they don't like him because he's a YouTube star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and his first professional fight, he lost by decision to Fury. And then, but then after that, it's like, it was almost like that was his motivation to actually take this shit serious.
Yeah, like the push, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that he really did. The thing is he's kind of a hard guy. He's so ego-driven. He's kind of
very ego-driven.
Dude, that's it. It's just all about ego. And so it's really hard for me to take and be like, you know, I like Jake Paul. I really don't, but I have to give him credit for holding up in a ring against Mike Tyson.
Yep.
Because there's no chance in hell. I used to take and jump out of airplanes for a living.
Which is crazy.
Right?
Yeah,
like,
yes.
I used to do that, and I looked forward to it. There's no chance in hell I'm getting in a ring with Mike Tyson. I'm not doing it, dude. There's no way.
58 or not.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing it.
Because then you get into that old man strength.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I know he's way faster than me. Like, dude, we grew up during the Tyson era of Mike Tyson's knockout.
Right.
Playing it on Nintendo. You know, it's a different era of fighter compared to what...
Different mentality.
It is. It's a very different mentality.
Different mindset. Like, young bloods don't really know old... And that's a big generation from young blood to old blood. There's no middle blood in that. That was, like you said, 31 years?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I seen videos of Jake Paul when he was 16 and then Tyson when he was 16.
Mm-hmm.
That was fucking insane because there was a
big difference in body.
Oh, dude, Tyson was already in the ring.
Yeah, Tyson's been fighting since forever, it seems.
Me and the old lady watched
a
the documentary, and we talked about it the other day because I was so stoned. And I remember watching a documentary. I thought it was Tyson that he was just so tough, and like he didn't have a chance to go to school and do all that because his uncles were pulling him to fight, and like he was just, that's what he was doing. They were training, teaching him just to fight, and that's all the dude knew. Like that's crazy. It's like training a pit bull.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when you think about it, dude, the amount of training, his fighting style was unseen before that. We were watching the highlight reel of Muhammad Ali and watching him box, right? And it's crazy because you can watch Muhammad Ali box and his highlights. Then you can watch Tyson's, and then you can watch Jake Paul's. And you can see how the evolution of being a fighter is completely different from how it used to be, right? The whole mentality behind it is completely different. So I think the fight was great. You know, I can't dispute the outcome. I do have to give props also to Jake Paul because at the very end of the fight, you know, he took...
I know.
Yep. He paid a homage to him, or homage, however you say it.
Right.
He honored him at
the
very end of it. And you could tell that it was almost like it was like watching the Hulk whenever he wrestled Andre the Giant and he took the belt from Andre the Giant. You could tell that it was like, okay, I'm passing this off to you.
That's a good example.
You know, I'm passing this off to you. Now you're in charge of carrying this forward. It's kind of how I felt at the end of that fight.
Yeah.
So
respect is such an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
That's overlooked.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yep.
J-Dog, did you watch the fight?
I did.
You did?
I was actually disappointed.
You were disappointed?
Yeah.
Were you thinking the same thing first couple rounds?
Well, actually, I thought right off, if he doesn't knock this dude out, he's done. Because I'm older. I know.
Yeah.
I don't have that energy. Mm-hmm. I mean, I knew that he wouldn't be
Are you Tyson's age?
Well,
He's 58.
No, I'm a little younger than that.
Nice.
So, I mean,
I thought so. I was
yet.
like, still though. Well, I'm 41 and I
yeah.
can't imagine getting hit.
No.
I remember when we were young, and all my homies that are listening, when we went to school together, we would take couch cushions because boxing was so huge. And we'd hold 2 or 3 cushions in front of our chest, depending how manly you were.
Yeah.
I was a 3 cushion man. Because I was hanging out with fucking 8th and 9th graders, and I was in middle school. And what they would do is they'd fucking jack you. But you'd have them cushions, and they're like, oh, it's not going to hurt. It fucking hurt, yo. That shit still fucking hurt. And I was like, ooh, tapping out. But yeah, disappointed though, huh?
Yeah, because I just knew. I mean, if he didn't knock him out right off, it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
And then, you know, with Netflix and all the glitches and everything, it just really made me want to turn it off.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean,
It must have been that bad.
But I do like boxing, and I love the boxing matches. I like watching MMA. I mean,
Yeah.
You know, so
I can't do the open
really
fist.
enjoy that stuff.
I don't like the open fist. I like, you put gloves on it for some reason, it makes it a little better for me. But it's open fist, I'm just like, this is too real.
Yeah, very real.
It reminds me of the blood sport era whenever
Oh yeah.
you duct tape and you rub your hand in broken glass.
Oh, what was that? Was that Kickboxer?
Was it it wasn't Bloodsport? Was it Oh, it was
I think it was
Kickboxer. It was
Kickboxer where they
Kickboxer.
did
Shout
that.
out Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, man.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yep.
know
That
if that's
movie,
how you say
Bloodsport. That's why my son got into fighting now.
That's what you said.
Yeah,
That's why it's cool. That was one of our favorite things. Yeah, so the fight went down. Netflix failed. Apparently, they're going to be trying to sponsor other events. Hopefully, they can get that together and use their data and analytics of what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't get to see it. My eyes were closed. I was on a whole nother cloud. It was weird.
Yeah.
With that being said, I also have the Puff and Paint event that we went to. All 3 of us was at that the other day. So I still have some stuff to edit on that, and I will be getting that interview out after this one. It was fun. I don't know how good the audio is going to be because we were right by the damn DJ. But it was cool because we were up on a platform over everybody. So if you've seen the pictures on social media, it was dope. It was sick.
Dude.
It was definitely the best spot.
Yeah.
It was J-Dog's first event. So J-Dog, go into a little depth about what it was like being.
I was just so impressed. I mean, it was just so neat.
When did the
Seeing
wow
so
factor
many-
get you?
Actually, when I got up to the top and with you guys, and I was looking out at the crowd and just watching everybody visit each one of the vendors, and they're just all laughing and smiling.
You saw blunts lighting
then,
up
yeah,
at joints
just
everywhere.
The lighting up. I
Yeah.
mean, it was just an amazing thing.
Yeah.
And then what got me is I didn't know the dab bar was free.
Yeah, J-Dog kept asking me, he's like, how much is the dabs? I'm like, dude, it's on the house. You paid that $5.
I did not know that. So that was an experience too.
Oh, yeah.
So that was neat.
Dude, it was. That was a really fun event. Kobe did a great job.
Yeah, shout out Kobe.
Yeah.
Look forward to the next event.
Yep.
It was fun. It was a really good turnout. Where it was, God, I couldn't even tell you. The thing is it was always full.
It was a
And
steady
it was
flow.
new. It was new faces, so
Yep.
people would come
Yeah.
in,
Yep.
get their medication, and we're looking forward to going home safely, relaxing and consuming.
Uh-huh.
Met some good people. I bought some cool items. I got the new skull. I never thought about this, but putting this in the studio, I realized I got 2 skulls in the studio now, and I bought both of them. And
Yeah.
I guess I might think that shit's neat or something. I don't fucking know. That one has a rose in it though.
That is pretty cool. Yeah, it's
So
pretty
my
cool.
goal is, I told Amy, if these events happen and Show Me Green, this might go with something to go with our swag too.
Mhm.
Some kind of resin with a bud with a cola in the center of it, making it a diamond or an oval like an egg.
Mhm.
That'd be really sick. That'd
would
be
be.
cool pieces.
Yeah.
Get a cola from each different strain and have it resonated.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I'm patenting
That'd
that,
be cool,
motherfuckers.
dude.
If anybody
Actually,
hears
that
that,
would be neat.
I'm
Yeah.
already patenting that. Kind of like Jurassic Park. Nobody can still.
Fucking copyright.
It is fucking November the
established.
17th, and it is 12:27 p.m. And I got 2 witnesses that I came up with that shit.
Let it be known.
Soon to be purchased.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Puff and Paint was dope. Everybody was there at the dab bar. We had food trucks. Man, I ate good twice.
Oh, dude.
Oh
Casey's
yeah,
cooking.
Casey's cooking. Shout out.
man.
I had smoked chicken,
Dude, I had that brisket fried rice.
which everybody's all
Wow.
about.
Yeah, that was incredible. It was so damn good.
That was a damn good blunt, yo. Very meditative, very relaxed, very calm, soothing, chatty.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So yeah, met some interesting,
and tasty.
tasty.
Very tasty. Yeah.
But yeah, J Dog got to come and hang out with us, look over, and I could tell by looking at his face that like he was wild and like and I loved it because it wasn't just him. Everybody's face was like that. Everybody explaining their products. I bought some jewelry from Mr. Corbin that we got to interview. A guy that don't even consume cannabis
Yeah.
was at this event.
Yeah.
With items that people that are on cannabis fucking love. Like, brilliant. You know what I mean? Really good dude. I actually, he joined our social media page. He's following us now, too.
Oh, cool.
So,
Cool.
shout out to him. But he is very, very talented on the guitar.
Is he?
I did not know that. I've seen some videos of his, and he's super talented. So, again, I look
cool.
forward to getting these these interviews edited and updated, which we will. Uploaded, not updated. Just takes a little bit of time, and we're going to do that right after this show. So, it was fun. I didn't get to do the painting because I was pretty lit by the end of the night, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here.
I did see the people that did come in and get to do the puff and paint. Couples. I seen families. I seen mom and daughter. It was neat.
Yeah.
Again, people gathering, consuming some cannabis, and they were painting a deer in the moonlight, I believe is what it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fitting for the time of season.
Yeah, perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
I did see somebody not draw a deer, and I saw it was a bong. And actually, it's funny because that's what I drew at my last puff and paint. We were supposed to be doing something else, and mine ended up being a bong. Oh, it was a vase with flowers. But mine ended up being a bong with the pot leaves, which I was high. That was fun, dude. That was fun. Be fun to host another event or something like that too. So coming up, we got the Burning Dude.
We do.
I think that's going to be the next event. It's going to be the Burning Dude at North Dispensary. It's going to be in Hillsboro.
Yep.
Looking forward to this. They are going to have a huge bonfire. The weather is permitted just like it has been. It's going to be wonderful, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too.
It ought to be a good time. Don't forget, also, they're taking their auctioning off mini e-rig, dinosaur e-rig.
Yeah, it's the Dino e-rig.
Yeah.
It's for concentrate.
Uh-huh.
Kind of similar. I believe it's the same brand. Like J-Dog brought the Luke. Is it Luca?
Yeah, I think so. I think it is.
I do too.
I think
Either
it's a
way,
Luca,
this is a device for, and all you got to do is bring
toy in.
Yeah.
It's like a Toys for Tots for Christmas and everything.
toys for
coming up.
tots.
So I
Bring
think
some
it's something
toys
like
for
that.
some kids that
So,
need them, that don't get them.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sadly, but it's out there. But you know, being at RIP, I'm gonna say the Valley because they're wonderful. Last year we got to host the largest toy drive. What we did is we gave an eighth away for a penny, maybe $1. I think it was a penny because we weren't making anything on it. It was strictly for the kids. The owners of the Valley didn't want to make any margin. Like they were like, no, dude, we got it for a penny.
Yeah.
We selling it for a penny.
Yeah.
We're doing this toy drive for purpose. Made newspapers. We collected more toys. We filled that dispensary up twice. We were right next to a dollar store. All it had to be was a $10 or less toy, or $10, no more, no less than 10.
Gotcha.
Some people brought in a couple fives. That's fine. It was 2 toys at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, we gave away. I think we gave 300-400 eighths away.
Yeah, wow.
That's
Nice.
great.
Yeah, it really
And think
is.
about how many kids were happy. And what's even more crazier, and I'm not even bullshitting you, my homeboy Ryan Morgan came by Christmas with his daughters, and he's a single daddy. And he took them girls up there to this place that was actually collected the toys and were giving them out. Both his daughters got a toy from that toy drive that came from our dispensary.
Wow. Yeah.
The kids didn't know that. They didn't need to know that. But, like, it felt good doing that. Like,
Oh,
the
yeah.
hard, you know how busy and hard work that me and the staff had to do to be able to push through and, like, keep stock and inventory and smile and, like, push,
Yeah.
eat margin because the owners weren't about that. They just wanted to fucking do a good thing, and they did. So,
Yeah.
shout out to
That's
Dee and
great.
Alex and our RIP, the Valley.
Yeah.
But
R.I.P.
with that being said, too, the Toys are Taught at the North dispensary. They're also a locally owned dispensary,
Right.
So that's why
That's
me
important.
and Show Me Green really fucks. How you say it? We fucks with them. They're awesome. The staff is amazing. The president and vice president, or the presidents of the company, are there and making sure that we have fire lit, make sure that we have product to consume. Carrying a good conversation. They're just fucking awesome people, man. The good vibe. You can stand by them and just feel the good vibes coming off. So, looking forward to the Burning Dude again. You can find that on our social media. It's going to be at North Dispensary. Oh, here comes the Dino Wig. We don't have to dress up for this event, so that'll be nice. So, we'll be able to dress warm. Or, I don't know. Do you have to dress up? What is the Burning Man, actually?
you
Do
would
any
have to
Indians know
dress
what
up.
the Burning Man is in Arizona? Joey got constipated.
Yeah.
No, it happens. It happens. I'm gonna hit that too. Hopefully that happens to me.
Well, Burning Man, it's another giant festival, and they have a
I like how
giant
that lights up.
like wicker statue that they burn, and it's kind of like, you remember Swagstock?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Swagstock,
Okay. Okay.
but giant fire and lights and like glow sticks and rave kind of stuff, you know.
Oh, EDM.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down, dude. That'll take me back to my era back at the Oz when I was going to the East Side all the time.
Yeah.
God, life was good. Dangerous, but it's good. It was safer then than now, for sure.
Yeah.
We just had Reggie weed, and God, I was smoking so much of it. So much of it. And I feel so good because down here we had real shit Reggie, but I still pushed what we had.
Yeah.
But when me and the wife would go to the city to splurge and get a room and go to the casino and the club, because that was our lifestyle when we were younger. Whose isn't when you're in your 20s and 30s?
Yeah.
We got married when I was 25. You know what I mean? That was prime. But getting a hold of my homeboy that I wear the tattoo on my left hand, he always would bring me a fat sack for $30-$40, and it'd be like a half ounce of straight. It would be like some, not shit as good now, but real similar. And it's like, where are you getting this shit, man?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it was always the Christmas bag.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Christmas
Yeah.
tree.
Always called
Man.
Christmas bud.
Oh yeah, it'd always just be the prime.
And we didn't know.
So green, perfect smell to it.
Yeah, you knew when summer was coming around, then it was like, all right, well, there goes the Christmas bud.
Oh, yeah.
There goes the kind.
Dude, I remember taking, my wife had to work. She said I could go. That was one of my friend's birthdays. We loaded up the car like 5 homies deep. This is before I was married. So it's going before that. We were under 21. We couldn't buy liquor.
Mm-hmm.
I had one guy that was 21 with me. You got to have that one dude that's 21 with you, you know.
Well, yeah.
We would go. It was dry time, so like there was no weed to be found. It was Croptober, and there wasn't shit around in this county. My parents sold the shit, and there wasn't shit around this county. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't finding it. So we started going to the clubs because that was still cool. But like, Chronic 2001 came out. Nelly came out with the Country Grammar CD. We needed blunts in our life, you know. So we'd go to the city with nothing, and we'd have to drink beer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we were drinking beer, and it was not the same. We got on MySpace Messenger, and because that was a cool thing to do. That's how you met girls back in the day.
Yeah.
So this is before I was with my wife, just to clear up.
MySpace.
And meet random people and be like, we're going to be at this hotel going to this club. And you never knew what was going to pull up. You know what I mean? So something pulled up, and something lifted up when it stood up. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know what I'm saying, the car lifted 3 inches, okay? Couldn't tell it in the messenger. Luckily, we're 5 deep of homies. We were still going to the club. It's just early. They had some weed, though. So we got to smoke a couple joints. Cops at the door. Fuck. We're 6 deep. We smoked the only joint they had, but there's nothing else on us. We ate the roach. No weeds in this room. We know it's been dry. Cops come in, they smell the weed. We say it ain't weed, but it would smell like that when we got here. We're like 17, 18 years old. You know, we're young and dumb.
Yeah.
Actually, 18 or 19 out of high school. Cop said, we're going to search. He looked around. He found my Chronic 2001 CD. He's like, oh, you guys ain't smoking, huh? I'm like, that's my CD,
Dude, that's a
but
CD.
There's no weed. They looked and looked, popped the tiles up in the roof.
Yeah.
Because they thought maybe we stashed it up there, which gave me the idea. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
But now I know cops are going to
Not
look there.
brilliant.
They leave after 20 minutes, and we didn't get no citation or nothing. They just, all the beer cans were gone. There wasn't a whole bunch of beers, like a 12-pack. We kicked under. We were fine with that. They didn't find no weed. They left. We pulled out the center. You know how the 2 beds have a table in the center?
Mm-hmm.
We pulled that out because we were going to do some shots on it before we went to the club. Bag of weed. Let me rephrase. No weed. Seeds and stems in a bag was behind this table underneath it. And it was not ours. It was not ours. My life ended at that moment because I'm like, if the room's in my name, because I went there, you didn't have to have a credit card at that time.
Had they seen it.
I went in there and I told them I had a funeral. I'm passing through. I need to have a night. I got cash. Can I have a room? They gave me a room. Don't work like that now. You have to have an ID and shit, but back then I didn't have to. I would have went to jail.
Yeah.
It was in my name. Weed was not okay. Oh, my life come to an end at that moment. Dude. Like, the 90s was rough. The late 90s was rough.
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing where we are now.
It is,
Just
man.
like going back to the fall cannabis festival we just did.
100%. Like,
know.
everybody, we're having them every month. We've had an event
Yeah.
almost.
Yep. Right
It's
out there
pretty
in the
cool.
open. Everybody chilling, relaxing.
Having a good
You know what I
time.
still haven't seen?
What's that?
I still haven't seen anybody start a fight. I haven't seen
Oh,
anything.
nope.
I haven't seen anything.
I would say
like aggressive.
Right,
You know?
right.
Not at all. I
No.
would say I haven't seen any cops, but I lied. I have. Smiling and enjoying the food trucks normally. I'm not lying. Like, they're going to lunch. Yeah, we'll stop. We'll pass through there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I think that's one of the best parts to the community right there. You know what I mean? Like, you don't got to worry about it. It's not like, okay, I'm going to a rock concert where there's going to be mosh pits and everybody looking to fight everybody.
Oh yeah.
It's
yeah,
never
right.
like that.
No. And there really hasn't been any of it. I'm going to hit my Randy Louvre real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You ready to take that shot, huh?
Damn, I'm going to do a little shot. So what you don't know, this is a Randy Louvre. What's going to happen is it's going to pull up, we'll concentrate for the camera. Woohoo! Look at that. I'm just going to do a baby one because I'm professional today.
Well,
Did not quench my thirst.
How was that flavor?
That was amazing.
It was good.
That was blueberry muffin.
Nice.
Would you like one, Jim?
Oh yeah, please.
Blueberry muffin from Heartland Labs, which I don't know if is a thing anymore.
What a neat
Yeah,
little
I don't know. Is that
device.
brand still around?
I
Because you were using their
love their
cream,
salve,
right?
and
Yeah,
I'm
the salve.
out. I'm out, and yeah, like I don't know where it's at anymore. But me and Joe sat here one time and filled this. He felt this
That
cup.
really does taste good.
Is it not insane?
Wow.
Not insane. Look how it dances.
Yeah.
A glass for you. Yeah, this thing is probably one of the coolest things that I definitely would say if somebody wants something that's smooth.
Thank you.
Definitely worth it. But yeah, Randy Louvre.
Yeah, that's
like-
pretty neat.
Easy to clean too. Whenever we changed the coil out, a friend of mine stopped by and we changed out I might cleaned it all up, alcohol down. So easy to clean. That was a wet sugar in there. I've really been itching for some rosin, bro.
Yeah.
Or some
Yeah.
bubble hash. Like I need that Show Me Green concentrate.
We're almost
Yeah,
there, man.
there
We're
you are.
almost there. Last run for that right now is finishing up. It's got about 2 weeks left. Then it will be getting chopped down and put in the freezer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Motorcycles outside, 4-wheelers.
Yeah. Someone out back.
Who would have known, man? This weather changed. So, do you think, little cannabis talk, how do you think the grow was for this year for outdoors? We went through a little bit of heavy rain, which you lost some weed, Jay.
Well,
But
this
like,
was my first year growing outside, but I felt like I was out. It was out of control at times. I mean,
it was so
you know,
dry that sometimes that's a good thing.
well, but you know, I'd water, and then the very next day it'd start raining for 3 days. You
Yeah.
know? And you know, so now I've overwatered the plants, and I just, like I said, I felt like the weather was kind of crazy for a grow outside. You know, the indoor grows, you have so much control over every aspect. But I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still growing outside again next year because I want to see what kind of tree I can grow again.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, with better soil,
I
a
got a
better
green-
setup than what I had. So
I'll probably be asking you guys help with a greenhouse I got. I got a greenhouse out here.
yeah,
Oh,
cool.
cool.
It's a 10 by 12.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's the
all right.
frame, but it had plastic, clear plastic that you would wrap around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of that. Looks hood shitty. Think about buying that plastic shit
Yeah, yeah.
or
Yeah, like
fencing
the
or something.
plexiglass kind of stuff.
That or maybe fence.
Well, they sell
Maybe
different
fence
types
and
of panels.
plastic. Maybe turn panels. I mean, you are a construction worker.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got this metal frame out there. It's about ½ inch thick, and it's just a frame, right? And then I guess we could run lumber through it. Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I would
we'll
like to
definitely
grow
look
a
into
couple
that. That'd
nice.
be cool.
That would be neat. I think.
Yeah.
Especially if my mom moves out here, like she's planning on. She's planning on moving a trailer out here, so we'll be able to be close.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, she can help. It'd be fun, like having a good grow back here, a family grow.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Yeah,
Because
that'd
the
be
sun,
really cool.
the property sets east to west,
Okay.
so
Okay.
it's all day sun over there where the garden is right now. And the reason why I put the garden there is A, my water source is down there, and B, I know it's east to west like that, so I knew it was all day sun. Tomatoes and green beans grew like a motherfucker over there. So
That's good to know. That's really important. So yeah, that'd be really cool to do though. Taking setups like greenhouse, get you a couple plants. Yeah, do a little documentary.
pods, even if it's 2 or 3, just big ones, you're like, yeah, to be part of the show and all that. That'd be neat.
do a video with it and everything.
Because like you said, man, they can get fucking big.
Oh yeah, outdoors. I was really surprised with what I grew this year. So, and they started out in a 5-gallon fabric pot, went to a 15-gallon fabric pots outside.
Yeah.
And they had still outgrown those pots.
Oh, yeah.
And actually,
Yeah.
when I went to move them, I was thankful for this because I actually thought they were root bound really, really bad. But they had grown through the fabric and into the soil underneath. So I mean, that was still nice.
Tells
to
you
see.
how strong those fucking roots
Yeah,
are.
really strong.
What were you gonna say? Show me about the greenhouse. I cut you off there. I know we're smoking.
I don't know. I'm in a different place now.
Yeah, it was right. We were talking about the outdoor grow and it being like Jim saying he'd water it and it would rain a lot.
Yeah.
But it was dry a lot too. And like Croptober used to be a thing, but like it's November and it's 70.
See,
Also-
my indoor grows, I'm all about a schedule. I really, really like sticking to a schedule. And so my outdoor grow, that was my problem. I couldn't stick to a schedule. I mean, I couldn't water on the days that I should be watering because it had watered, like I said, it had rained for the past 3 days. So, I mean, that was my only thing.
What I was thinking about also was the bugs were really weird this year.
Oh, yeah.
Like really weird.
And hummingbirds.
Oh, I didn't have the hummingbird
Oh,
problem.
I had a
But
hummingbird.
Like how we got covered in those Japanese ladybug thing,
Yeah.
the ladybug lookalikes, the imposters.
Asian beetles.
Yeah.
Well-
we had a crap ton of those this year.
And there's another thing that I
Locusts.
ended up having
Yeah,
to.
the locusts.
I threw away some of the flour because it was like big, long dandelion type seeds. They weren't from a dandelion, but they came from, I don't know what they came from, but it was a long.
Out of the pot plant?
No, it was something from another pot.
Oh, okay.
That was flying through the air, and they stuck to some of the flowers.
Oh,
And
shit.
So I had to get rid of those, and I
Yeah.
mean
Oh,
there were
damn.
several that I had to go through and get rid of, and then I ran into the bud rot.
Yeah, Missouri.
Which I couldn't believe it because there were so many colas that I really wanted to keep.
Oh yeah, of course.
And then next thing I know, the very next day, I mean, I'd have to chop them off.
Have you taken like whenever after a big rain, have you taken like a box fan and angled them up to take and be blowing up through the plant?
That's smart.
Unfortunately, where I'm at with my grow, I couldn't run a cord long enough out to where it's at.
Oh,
but
okay,
I
okay.
did. There were a couple of times that I went out in the morning and I just shook the little trees and I tried to
That's
knock off as
good
much of the water that
what
I could.
what about leaf blower?
Oh, a leaf blower would have worked perfectly.
Yep.
I didn't even think
If you
about
got
that.
a leaf blower.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's like that little small one
Like
that
I
you
got
have,
electric
yeah.
one.
Yeah, take and hit that. Try to hit that all the way up through there.
Man, that would have been
See if
that's
that
a good
helps you.
idea.
Very smart idea. And what I was going to recommend them is, if there ain't no power source out there, what your boy Travioli would do is get my old bicycle that don't work and rig up a way to generate a chain to turn a box fan. So when I pedaled, it would turn the fan. But fuck that.
I like the leaf
Show me
blower.
said go
Yeah.
buy a $12 fucking electric leaf blower, and you got it.
Yeah, your option's too much work.
Yeah, that would be.
Unless you want the exercise,
That would-
then go ahead.
That would take
you
a
know?
lot of sativa to get that going.
But yeah, my outdoor grow this year though, I've got. I was gonna make 4x4 boxes, but I ended up making 3x3 because I like the way that the setup with that way.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, for recently, so Build a Soil, they have their Black Friday sale going on.
Yes.
Oh.
Right. And as soon as I saw that, I went down into my grow and everything, and then I started assessing everything and how I want to get my new setup going for the beginning of 25. You know, we're almost there. It's like, okay, I got to come up with my plan. What genetics am I coming out with to take and start growing? And what kind of soil do I need? And how do I want to take and alter my setup a bit, right? To take and make my room just a little bit more efficient. So with Build-A-Soils going on,
Yeah.
I got all the nutrients. I got, like, you know, if I'm going through some kind of nutrient issue where my top dressing isn't exactly giving the plant what it wants, I'll go with Organics Alive, because you can mix that into water. It's soluble.
Right.
And it's organic, and you can take and give it to your plants for that extra boost of potassium or calcium, whatever it is that you need. Well, they had them for over 40% off. So I got a whole new round.
40% off?
40%
Oh, yeah,
off
they've
on
got a
Organics
great
Alive,
sale
dude.
right now.
Yeah, it's normally like $46 a box. I got it it was like $28 or
Yeah.
$29.
Again,
So-
saving money to get the biggest principal and outcome. That's where it's at.
Exactly.
And they've got some cool giveaways too.
Yeah.
Going on right
Yeah.
now.
So going through that, I was like, how am I going to up my grow? And then Earth boxes came across again.
Yeah.
I already have 3 Earth boxes. Next thing you know, in my shopping cart, I got 3 more.
Yeah. Well, you know, eventually, we never know, man. We might do something.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
I know someone that's got some room.
Yeah, so
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do a couple of... I'm interested in that. Like, we talked about a long time ago when we talked about growing before we got the tent in here. But, like, to have even a 30 by 30 space, a 20 by 20,
oh yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
it would be.
Yeah. Well, we'll start out with that greenhouse that you got.
Oh yeah.
We'll see how
yeah.
that goes.
I think
I just
Sure,
think
We'll get
that's
that
really
thing
good
set
for a
up.
couple different things. And this is just because I'm weird. A lot of air blows down that a lot because the way the tree line is. A lot of air comes down off the highway road off that, and it blows behind my house. So if I have it open and it faces north to south,
You'll
that
have
wind
good
will blow
ventilation.
through there
Mhm.
like constant flow, like a tunnel. But then again, I get all the sun. So I
Yeah.
mean, keep pests out. I think that'd be great. I could put down gravel, maybe inside as a floor or something. I don't know. Would I want to do hard floor? I don't know. It's endless what to think about, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot to think about on that, especially if you're planning on doing like living soil beds or something in there, or then yeah,
You'd have to have a light for additional lighting for when the time wasn't right.
yeah, because
Sadly,
light
Missouri.
depth can be very important here
Right.
to take in, cut them, make them start flowering earlier than they want to. That way, you're not harvesting in November.
Yep.
If you're harvesting now, then
Yeah. You've
after these,
taken a risk.
we've already had a couple of frosts,
Yeah.
so you gotta take them down before that.
And some people cover, but still, you start breaking trichome heads, which are going to be, you know, the effects, the taste.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's definitely a lot to take and plan out with that.
One thing that I'll bring it up next episode. I won't bring it up this one. That being said, we're rolling up on about 38 minutes. Another good Canna-Sunday with you and the staff. I want to thank everybody for joining. This will be on YouTube as well, so you can tune in here on Spotify or on YouTube. Please follow, subscribe. Other than that, stay tuned for local news. We'll get that next
Yeah.
event out and let you guys know some of the live interviews that we had.
Yeah, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Hell yeah. Until next Sunday.
See ya.
Peace. Stay flossing.